Hey guys, Brick.dad here, and welcome back to part 2 of the Lego story. Now, in part 1, we covered a couple important things about the Lego story. One, the originator of Lego, Ole Kirk Christiansen, started out as a wood craftsman that built furniture. And due to hard times in the 30s, he actually took the scrap wood that he had and actually started building wooden toys, the very origin of Lego or Legot. Now, one of the reasons that he had a hard time also was because he was a widower. He had lost his wife and had 4 children that he still had to provide for. So it was very relevant for him to be able to produce and make money as well as feed his children. Now, as you saw, he was a terrible salesman, but he was really good with what he did and putting out the highest quality of product. He built the toys to make sure that his kids were happy as well as fed. Now, moving forward, we'll see a new dynamic of where the modern Lego actually took off from the molding of plastic bricks. Now, stay tuned and follow along and enjoy part 2 of the Lego story.
Time passed by, but the toys didn't sell as quickly as they had expected. Ole thought perhaps the company needed a good name.
What should it be? It has to be a short word. I want it to convey playing well.
In Danish, playing well is called Legot.
What should it be? What should it be? Yeah, if only I could get some sort of a sign. Lego.
As you can see, Ole himself ended up finding a very suitable name. But what he didn't know was that in Latin, the word Lego means I put together. The name Lego was well received, and the company slowly started to move forward.
We have made 3,000 crowns this year, and we have more orders than usual.
Did you say 3,000 crowns? Then you need to see what I've been looking at.
Even though Gottfried wasn't comfortable spending money on a milling machine, he could see that it was useful and that the quality of the toys improved.
Could you finish the last batch and get it ready for shipping?
I will. Dad, I've saved a lot of money for the company today.
Really? How?
I figured we could save money in the lacquer, so I only coated the ducks twice instead of 3 times.
You what?
Unfortunately, Gottfried's idea didn't go over well with Ole. Ole made Gottfried unpack all the ducks himself, give them the last layer of lacquer, and bring them back to the train station. Ole believed in high quality and not cheating his customers. When Gottfried returned, Ole explained that that wasn't the way to create a good brand. This little lesson opened Gottfried's eyes to the fact that every detail matters, and only the best is good enough. In the late 1930s, Lego was making a profit. Even when the Second World War broke out, they tried to make the best out of a difficult time. It seemed nothing could go wrong. But a stormy night in 1942 changed their luck.
There's a fire! The workshop is on fire!
But when the firemen arrived, they were unable to save the workshop. It burned to the ground, and all the drawings and models were destroyed. Ole was beginning to lose hope. All that he had worked for was gone, and he almost lost his company. But being responsible for his children and workers inspired him to rebuild Lego. A new factory was constructed. Soon the production of wooden toys started again. The little company fought its way back into the market. Gradually, the Lego factory began to run smoothly, and Ole started looking for new challenges. One day, he went to Copenhagen to look at a new machine that had just arrived in Denmark. It was a plastic molding machine, and Ole was very excited about it.
Should we buy it? It sure is a good bargain, and it will give us a lot of opportunities.
Well, it does sound interesting, but it is a lot of money.
I'll take that as a yes.
When the plastic molding machine finally arrived, Ole started making little plastic teddy bears and rattles. But he still had the plastic bricks that he had received at the fair. There was something about them that he couldn't stop thinking about. And even though no one else could see the potential in them, Ole decided to redesign and put them into production. But it was when Lego first launched the Gray Ferguson tractor that the plastic toys became a success. Unfortunately, the sales were dropping during the summer, and the company had too many toys in stock.
This can't be right. Of course our products can be sold the whole year, not only for Christmas.
Gottfried decided that he would go out and sell the toys himself. Gottfried brought his wife Edith as company and moral support.
If you can't get cash, then we need butter and eggs.
Well, it wasn't that bad. Gottfried was a success in his trip around the country, which helped Lego to get out of its financial crisis. They reached home just in time for Ole's birthday party. Ole turned 60, and the whole family was gathered to celebrate with him.
Well, I guess it was a long trip around the country.
Hey, I got an idea. Listen. What about a picture with the 3 generations?
Everyone thought that was a good idea, and we were placed on the sofa with all the presents and flowers around us.
In Lego worlds we thrive, where imaginations ascend.